friends, it's Alexa, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my July TBR. After successfully having completed my June TBR in its entirety, which has never ever happened to me before. I have never managed to read all of the books on a monthly TBR. I decided to be a little bit more ambitious with my July TBR, which you will find out shortly what books are on it, and hopefully I get around to reading all of them. I mean, you never know, right? It could be a summer thing and I could be reading all of these books because it's summertime. Who knows? Anyway, let's get started with all the books that I want to read or reread in the month of July. The first set of books that I would like to finish reading in July are actually a series that I will be reading for Flights of Fantasy because Rachel of Hello Chelly recommended them to me. And that series is the Harper Hall trilogy. And the first book is Dragon Song, the second book is Dragon Singer, and the last book is Dragon Drums. And I don't really know much about the series, to be honest with you. All I know is that Rachel really loves it and really wants me to read it. So yeah, I will definitely be reading this. They're also really short, so I'm pretty sure I could just read this in like a day if I just sat down and did it. So maybe I will do that. Who knows? Also, if you guys wanted to know what I recommended for Rachel to read, I said she should read Iona and Iona by Alison Goodman because I love that series. And also, it's funny because it also has dragons in it. A Tangled Web by Ellen Montgomery, which was on my spring TBR, but I never got around to reading. And it's just basically about two feuding families who are fighting over this, if you can see this, like it's an heirloom sort of family thing, and they're fighting over it. And yeah, so I love Ellen Montgomery's other books. I've read all of the Anne of Green Gables books, I've read The Blue Castle, and now I want to read this one. The next book is one that I want to read because my friend Hannah of So Obsessed With really enjoyed it, and that book is The Opposite of Love by Julie Buxbaum. Again, I'm relying on my friends here. I trust that Hannah and I have similar taste when it comes to books, so I will be reading this one very soon. The next book was also on my spring TBR, and yes, this is going to be a pattern in this video, and that book was The Comeback Season by Jennifer E. Smith, and this is the only book from her that I have not read, the only YA book from her that I have not read, to be specific. And this one is basically about two teens who meet at a baseball field, and that's pretty much all I remember about what it's about, so yeah. The person I associate with this book actually is Estelle, who used to blog at Rather Be Reading, and you can find her on Twitter at That's Estelle, and yeah, I remember like seeing her talk about this book a lot, and that's the reason I own it. The next book is one that Estelle also really loves and that Rachel also really loves, and that was also on my spring TBR, and that book is Fingerprints of You by Kristen Page Madonia. And all I know about this one is that it's about a girl named Lemon, and she's on the hunt for her father while she's also pregnant, and yeah. I think that's what it was about. But I really love this cover and I really do want to read it. It's been a while since I've said that. But I should probably get to it, especially because it's summer and this seems like a good summery read. So yeah, we'll also be checking this one out. The next three books that I want to read in July are all going to be rereads, and I'm very excited to reread them. And they are the last three books of the Harry Potter series. We have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, all by J.K. Rowling. And I am not even going to tell you guys what the plot is about because you either already know it or you may not have read it and will find it spoilery, so yeah, we'll not talk about it. But I do want to reread this before July 31 for obvious reasons, aka Cursed Child, the screenplay is coming out. So yeah, and I look forward to it. I've been really enjoying my Harry Potter reread this year. I finished Goblet of Fire last week and I still love that book so much. I really love it. So I'm hoping to enjoy these books as much, even though I'm also sure that I'm going to be heartbroken while I'm reading them. So yeah, good times. The next book that I'm going to show you guys is a non-fiction book, and it is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, and basically it's a book about creativity, which I feel like I should indulge in this month. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about it. I also really enjoyed Eat, Pray, Love from the same author, and I did quite love the other book that I read from her. I think it's called Committed, but this book I am very much looking forward to. And the very last book that I'm hoping to read this month is also going to be a reread, and that book is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and I just really love this edition because there are illustrations in it and I can't wait to reread. I'm probably not going to be carrying it around with me because it's a bit hefty, but if I have a free afternoon I'll probably sit and just read this one and just admire how pretty it is. So there you have it, guys. Those are all the books that I'm hoping to try and read this July. Hopefully I succeed. If not, then oh well. June will be considered a fluke. But tell me what you guys are planning to read in July. Tell me if you've read any of the books that I've included in my TBR and enjoyed them or didn't enjoy them. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you want to find me online, all of my social media links are below, and I would love it if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Okay guys, I'll see you soon. Bye!